No matter what aspect of super diversity that you look at, communication and language is absolutely fundamental. And often language is problematised, particularly by politicians. Bilingualism, multilingualism tends to be seen as a concern in this country. So I think it's really, really important to showcase how language and multilingualism, bilingualism and languaging is functioning in our economy and our society.
Well, I think it's about the term super diversity. I think the research shows us that super diversity exists and it's a reality, and it's something we need to acknowledge and embrace. So it's about thinking, how do these multilingual communities come together and negotiate difference?
What do people feel is important that they want to safeguard for the future? So we see heritage is about the future as well as about the past.
There's been a lot of change, and some of it's happened really quickly, and we've not been able to capture the ways in which people have been able to go about their lives in particular locations over periods of time, given rapid change demographic, and particularly around super diversity.
In Birmingham, we got Birmingham Supplementary Schools Consortium. We got 25 different schools teaching different languages like Punjabi, Gujarati, Chinese, Polish, Persian. So we need to understand actually the needs of communities, especially how do they communicate within the city to plan education better.
The dark zones on the map really begin to express themselves as urban phenomena, and this is really how migration is most spatially pronounced throughout the UK.
Obviously, dealing with migration, you're talking about people coming from all over the world, speaking many, many languages. Everybody's in a process of finding their way towards a common language in order to be able to communicate, to get through life together. But it is actually quite a constructive and a creative process.
And she emphasised that her broken English was never a problem in Hackney.
What people gain from being engaged in heritage projects is they do get a sense of being valued.
For a heritage organisation like Birmingham Museums Trust, our fundamental aim is to engage the city's exceptionally diverse communities with heritage and culture. So the research coming out of this project is of great interest to us to enable us to explore how heritage and culture and the arts kind of transcends language barriers and brings people together and supports community cohesion.
You point forward, backward, this way, that. You clean the windows. You put the light bulbs in. You clean sweep, you hold the ceiling up.
And I think arts and culture can play a really critical role in terms of bringing people together through laughter, shared stories and traditions. And that's a really important way of bringing people together and understanding differences, but also recognising the value of bringing those differences together to build communities we want to live in, work in and play in.
My heart is split across the world, across the sea, half in the cold, familiar land I'm headed to, and half in the land I'm leaving. The land where I really want to be, the land of family and song and sunlight and sea.
We need to understand how a super diverse city is evolving and changing if we want to understand how private sector, from micro businesses right up to corporates, can evolve and change too. I mean, it's a business imperative actually for businesses to embrace super diversity. It's about customers and supply chain.
Communication is absolutely central to understanding the lived experience of small firms. So whilst we understand their economic contribution, it's equally important to understand through communication, through translanguaging, the dynamism that they bring to that process.
It's not about languages, is it, love? It's not about whether you can speak the same language. It's about whether you understand each other.
This is it, right? This is the reality. And in fact, the truth is, it's been the reality for several decades. And the rate of change is accelerating and the rate of difference is accelerating. But it's not new. It's just that for some reason in the UK, we seem to pretend that it once, that in recent memory, it wasn't like this. But it is like this. And so we should all be asking, how are we going to be? How should we be in this brilliant set of opportunities? And how can we find and articulate the shared values that hold us and bind us together into a lasting community that is future orientated?
The more we know about this and the more successful we're going to be in accomplishing this task of integration, producing better integrated communities.
If I were to sum up today's event, I would use the word amazing, really. I think it's been a very stimulating and inspiring day, and the project is not over yet.
It wasn't just academics talking to academics, it was people from a whole range of sectors. And so it's not just an interdisciplinary conversation, it's a multi-sectoral conversation.
I just love the mix of it, the complexity of the different ways that we came at the topic. I thought that was very refreshing, and I learnt a lot from listening to all kinds of people.
To put it simply, without communication nothing gets done. And of course we can imagine the immense communicative challenges when there are different cultures and different languages at play. So I think this project is really important to making inroads into thinking about how all that functions and works.